Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Dana August Nails and welcome back to my channel. Let's jump right into this Watch Me Work because I've got my really good friend here, D'Andrea, coming in for a new set and I'm just clipping away at that excess length with my nail clippers that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Now the clippers themselves have a curve to them, so I'm just using that curve to my benefit and I'm clipping and curving and clipping and curving, and this helps me to give the natural nail the free edge. A nice curve makes it easier for filing. Her hands are resting comfortably on my Bell dust collector that I picked up from Amazon, which doubles as an armrest and a dust collector. I'm grabbing a file and I'm really reshaping that free edge, giving it that natural curve that nail clipper helped us to grab. I'm taking a medium grit sanding band and getting rid of all that shine, and also using this to help me get rid of some dead skin that's on the nail bed. Of course, I'm keeping this very far away from her cuticles, protecting her. I'm not applying any pressure, and I'm not moving as quickly as this video is going because it is sped up. All in all, she was quite comfortable with this process. I kept my sanding band moving just to make sure that there wasn't any friction from staying in one spot, because friction causes heat, guys. After that, I'm going in with my cuticle pusher and I'm using it to push back those cuticles, revealing all that dead skin, and then I flip it to the opposite end and I scrape that dead skin away. I do this very delicately. Again, the video is being sped up and I do apologize for the shaky footage because my desk was being shaken up on this day. After I'm done with that, I take my flame bit and I really focus on those cuticles. This has a very pointy end, so I'm moving very slowly. It is a diamond drill bit, so it's soft on the skin. I use it to take care of those dead skin under the cuticles, reach in places my pusher couldn't get to, as well as I take care of some of the sidewalls. Lucky thing for me with D'Andrea, the cuticle pusher does such a great job getting rid of most of the dead skin. At this point, I'm just doing my due diligence, so I don't spend a lot of time using this bit on her. Of course, you want to keep this parallel to the nail, guys. This can do a lot of damage. And the forbidden nail clippers, the nail nippers. I do use these. I was just as scared as you, still am, so I am very slow with my process of clipping these. I do point the tip, the very front of it, like downwards, and pull the back up so that I don't end up cutting into her skin. And I'm just moving flaky, dead, white skin. That's all I'm doing. And now I'm using a different diamond bit, and this bit is a bit more round. There's no point to it. I use this to take care of dry, dead skin around the finger, remove anything excess that I've missed with my pusher, as well as the flame bit. This is very, very soft, very, very delicate. I use it to push back the cuticles a bit more, but even though it's a diamond bit, guys, it can still cause a lot of damage. There can still be friction, so just keep it moving and just be very, very careful. Especially since my nail drill only has one speed, I have to be very careful. And now we're moving on to tip application, guys. I picked up these tips at my local nail supply store, but you can find tips like this anywhere. Be sure to sound off in the comments and let me know where you pick up your tips from. For me, these are natural tips because I'm not doing any sort of work that requires me to use a clear tip. And as you can see, because we created that beautiful curve with the clippers as well as with the file, they just sit. The nails just sit right in on those tips, or the tips just sit right in on those nails. And I definitely like to hold those wings down so everything can lie down as flat as possible. And now I'm clipping them to the desired length. Now I know this is a well-known tip, but I actually picked it up from Sydney Alexis on her channel. Get all those fingers together, man, and make sure you got them all the same length. Basically just have her put one hand on top of the other, or put the other hand that I haven't clipped yet on top of the one that I have, and then I just measure finger for finger and clip as I go. Very effective and very quick. Now I'm going back in with that same knead and grit sanding band, and I'm blending in those wings, and I'm also getting rid of some glue that I might have used a little bit extra, or maybe some of it spilled out of the tips. I'm getting rid of all of that right now, and I'm removing the shine from the nail tips as well. And now it's time for shaping, guys. I busted out that same file again, and we're going for a coffin shape. Of course, I'm starting off at my side walls, keeping it straight for a time, and then ever so slightly angling it so that I can form that coffin shape. And then I definitely take to the free edge to refine that as well, and then I go under the nail just to get those shavings of the nail, of the tips that just kind of hide away under the nail. I just go and scoop those out. And that is my shaping process. She loves a coffin. She's like, the first time I did her nails, she said, "Oh my gosh, my fingers look so skinny. We are forever gonna do a coffin." But I did get her to let me know that she would also be open to an almond during this session with her. So yes, your girl has a little bit of wiggle room to play around. I'm super excited. Definitely let me know in the comments what your favorite go-to shape is, what shape you like to give people as a nail technician, and then what shape you love on your hands. For me, it is a good old almond, okay? I love me some almond. Not the nut, the shape. I don't like the nut at all. It's the shape that I'm going for, obviously. And now I'm coming in with Mia's Secret dehydrator, and I apply this on all 10 of the nails. If you haven't already, be sure to click like this video, and do consider subscribing, because I would love if that would happen. And I'm coming in with the Mia Secret Extra Bond, and I apply this twice to each nail. I actually picked up the dehydrator and the bond in a 2-pack on Amazon. Now I'm going in to create a nice neutral layer. Generally you would use clear for this, but the Mia Secret Natural it's so transparent. It's meant to mimic the color of the natural nail that I use this as well, and this helps me to save my clear. And I also use this to clear cap certain acrylics, like pink acrylics or pink glitter, or certain soft pastel colors where the natural color wouldn't be too noticeable. I do that sometimes, and I use the pink sometimes to clear cap as well, because they're not all that pigmented, so you can get away with this. So yeah, this Mia Secret Natural did really good for applying a nice thin layer. And I'm coming in with some white that I mixed to myself. This is what I named it Baby, because we're going to be using it. I use it for my baby boomers. And it's a mixture of the Mia Secret French white as well as some clear. I will be using the Mia Secret Cover Pink. So on the middle finger, guys, super scary for me, because I need more practice on this. We are going to create an extended nail bed. So I come in with my first bead, and that first bead I just go in immediately and start shaping that extended nail bed, creating that either going to be a triangular point or a soft almond-y point, or just like a nice oval shape. And once I've got that executed and I'm happy with it, I go to apply extra product to the cuticle and just really give that just a bit of height, so that whatever other acrylic I'm going in with has something to push up against. And this Mia Secret Cover Pink, it has a beautiful shimmer to it. I recommend it as just putting it in your collection of cover powders, because it's so good. I also picked this up on Amazon. It was a 3-pack. It contained the Mia Secret Cover Pink, Cover Beige, as well as Cover Rose. And I'm constantly making sure the cuticle is nice and flush, obviously pointing those fingers downward so gravity can do half of the work for me. And of course, I'm using my Model 1's number 8 Polinsky brush, swear by it. And now we're taking that white mixture that I mixed, and we are applying that to the very tip on the ring finger, and we will also be doing this on this is where we'll be doing baby boomer, French fade, French blend, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to be doing. And I'm constantly aware of my sidewalls because I don't want to have too much filing to do. But in retrospect, I love filing just because as a beginner, you always like end up with lumpy bumpy. And so you end up filing for a long time. And you know what? I just get used to it. So I actually really enjoy the filing process. So I go through, the proper technique and motion of protecting my sidewalls, but I still enjoy the good filing process. She was my only client that day, so me and her just talk for hours and enjoy ourselves. And guys, that is some glitter that I mixed for her. She had sent me, she just wanted to be in the pinks, and she'd sent me off to mix this glitter for her. In the end, she ended up loving it so much that I mixed a larger batch of it, and I actually named it after her. So guys, this is the Deandra, beautiful glitter. I actually posted this on Instagram, and it was really good to do this for her and thank her because she was my first ever client, still is my client today. So now she's got her own glitter that maybe another person will be wearing around Nassau, Bahamas, I don't know. So I really pushed this up to that extended nail bed, and I apply it all around the free edge and protect my sidewalls. We will be clear capping this glitter later on. And now I'm finishing up our French fade, taking that cover pink and applying a small wet bead just above that line. I really want to make sure that I got a decent blend to get rid of that semi-harsh line. So I work with a couple of beads here or there. I make sure they're nice and flush at the very top, and then I pull them down so that they sit ever so lightly on top of the white. And this, in some ways, the beautiful shimmery sheerness of the cover pink actually ends up on some of the white. And guys, that's like for a beautiful effect. And of course, I'm going to my cuticle area, keeping it nice and flush. And I just like to say that with time comes, growth and progress. And I'm so happy to be able to watch these videos and track my progress and be able to share this with you guys, and also support a lot of nail technicians as they do the same thing on YouTube and social media as well. So super excited to be able to do that. Be careful about building this so high. Work with small beads and just keep going until you're happy with your blend. Now guys, here is the glitter. Okay, here is the glitter. I'm excited for the glitter. Don't know if you guys are. I'm applying a healthy coat of that on this pinky, guys. Let me just tell you, the Deandra glitter is so sparkly. I'm hoping to do a video, a YouTube video, just me mixing a bunch of glitters, and I'm gonna name it after my first 10, my first ever clients, my first ever good friends and coworkers that took a chance on me, and they still sit at my desk today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dedicate glitters to everyone because I love them so much for supporting me. Women supporting women. Let's do it. And now to just give you a close-up, I'm applying more glitter on the thumb, and I just, look at that sparkle. And I do apply very, very wet beads, and I work that glitter, moving it just to shape and outline the nail and make sure it's not sticking out in any weird places. And I'm really, really happy of my application with this glitter and with the entire set altogether, because I was very conscious of my technique and what I needed to do to make sure that I had a decent application all around. And now we are coming in with a little bit of clear as well as that natural, Mia Secret Natural, because like I mentioned, I use this for its soft pinkness, but also, very, very low pigment, just to clear cap colors that are similar, like a pink glitter or a full cover pink nail. I would use this to clear cap so that I can save my clear, because you always need loads of clear. But the Mia Secret Natural, that works. It's not highly pigmented, and also the Mia Secret Pink, that also works. So you can move between these, use your discretion, and really maximize the use of each product, because these are beautiful. They also cost you guys money. So I'm clear capping the glitter and making sure that it goes matte all around the nail, because that is how you know it's clear capped. And now I'm using Mia Secret Clear to cap my blend on my French fade, not really going too much onto the cuticle area because I've built my apex already. And this is the nails already filed and buffed off camera, because it's always so hard to do that and keep it still, because I'm surprised I was successfully getting this much footage for you guys. So I'm using my lavender violet base coat, and I will be using the top coat, and the base coat I used just to fill out any crevices, and I didn't see the need of recording the top coat because you still get the shine with the base coat. So that just means that the video is ending. I was so happy to share my first Watch Me Work with you guys. Please leave me a comment, leave me a request in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media and look forward to that product list below. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and of course there is a video and a picture of the finished look. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Let's promise to see each other in the next one. Bye.